You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life, that there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me.
It's jungle out there, disorder and confusion everywhere. No one seems to care. Well, I do. Hey, who's in charge here? It's jungle out there. People think I'm crazy, 'cause I worry all the time. You paid attention, you'd be worried too. You better pay attention, for this world we love so much might just kill you. I could be wrong now, but I don't think so, 'cause there's a jungle out there. There's a jungle out there.
Answer questions, man.
No?
No.
You got a rifle?
I don't answer questions, man.
Loaded?
I don't answer questions.
No question.
I don't answer questions.
That keeps on pushing me around, but I'll stand my ground, and I won't back down.
Hey. Oh, we got a little echo going on. Hello. Good Monday to everybody out there. Let's see who we got going on here. We got a few people jumping in. Good morning. Hey, Zach, I see you. Good morning, Jules. Hey. I don't know something. That's funny, Eric. I like that. Pay no mind to the echo. I don't feel like fixing it right now. And my camera seems to be a little blurry up here. Oh well. Sucks to use a computer webcam that's a little blurry. How's everybody doing this morning? Let me just reach that down a little bit. I just wanted to do a little live video here. Say good morning to everybody. Hey, Don Shaw, good morning, man. Good to see you. It's Monday. Does everybody know what I'm planning to do today? Yeah, I need to drive to Carlsbad and pick up a complaint form. I just need one. I can make copies at the local copy center for the individual officers. Again, I'm not going to hold my breath whether it does any good or not. I mean, come on. That's in all seriousness. I filed a complaint on the chief of police and his own department, internal affairs. You really think they're going to sustain anything for him? I doubt it. But you know what? We're going to go through the process. We're going to do it. Okay. Now I have good stream health. I have no idea what's going on. It's a conspiracy. They're trying to shut me up. uh, yeah. Look at this. Stream complete. Oh, that's bull. Okay. What is going on? I'm being really messed with. Try my phone internet. All right. Are we back? All right. All right, let's see if we're back up here. Are we back? It says my stream health is still really bad. I don't know why. All right, let's see if we're back up here. It says my stream health is still really bad. They're messing with me. They're trying to censor me. Yeah. Stream ended on me. Yeah, I'm back. I don't know for how long. Let's shut down all the other windows here. This is interesting. I've never had this problem before. My OBS is green. Everything on OBS says good. You know what? I may start this. I may start this over. This is bull. Alright, alright, stream health is good now. Alright, I have no idea how long that's going to last, so let's just get this out here. Sorry guys, I have no idea why all the technical issues with YouTube this morning. I got off my router. I am now on my phone internet, and it looks like right now we're doing pretty good. Okay. So, today is Monday. I'm planning on going and picking up a complaint form. They don't have it available online. I had called and talked to the city clerk. Not the city clerk. I talked to actually the PD because they didn't have any online complaint processes. You know, I mean, I couldn't do any complaints online. And the woman that answered the phone, who wouldn't give me her name, gave me a badge number, but wouldn't give me a name. She said that I wasn't party to the action, so I was unable to file a complaint on it. I didn't take that too lightly. Why is my video, it says stream health is good, but it is not. It just shows it's freaking buffering. Is the video playing for anybody else? Or do you just hear my voice? I don't know. Somebody tell me. It shows stream health is good, but it's still buffering on my end. I'm just going to refresh. All right, hold on. Hold on, everybody. There we go. I think it was on my end. Okay. All right. So today, let's just get down to it. Today I'm going down to pick up a complaint form. That's pretty much it. I may go to City Hall and see what they have available there. Take a look around. I really was looking for somebody to go with me as a backup camera, but I didn't get any offers. I even sent a Facebook message to Irate Productions, old Aaron Leaf down there, to see if he wanted to drive up to Carlsbad and maybe do a video as a video backup. But so far, nobody's decided to go. I mean, heck, it could be good video. Not that I did anything wrong, personally. I mean, I'm not responsible for what my viewers decide to do with public information, but, I mean, there's something in the back of my head that tells me that they're going to try to trump up some bogus charges on me. So I'm a little leery. I'm a little leery. I'm not scared. I'm going to go down there and pick up my complaint forms, but I was really hoping to find a backup camera to go with me. And nobody has sent me any messages or anything, or reached out to say, hey, I'll go with you. I'll be a backup camera person. So we'll probably be leaving here in about an hour to go pick up my complaint forms. And I'll make sure I go live when I'm down there, because I don't trust them. I mean, would you trust the police department and a police chief that did what they did with some? They've already showed a propensity of trumping up false claims and not charges. I wasn't charged or ticketed or even ID'd. But they trumped up a reason to put hands on me. That is my biggest issue with that whole thing. All right? I didn't mind. I mean, come on. I'm trying to be real here. I didn't really mind the firearms at the low ready. They didn't point them at me. I mean, come on. They don't know what they're coming across. They can only go by what the caller said. And if the caller said there's some guy with a rifle over here, well, you know, I can understand them, you know, being careful. But, I mean, as soon as they got out of the car, they could realize I just had camera equipment in my hand. And but still, I'm not going to go overboard and say that the firearms at the low ready was wrong. They don't know what's under my T-shirt. They don't know if I'm, you know, packing something under my shirt or anything like that. So I really don't have a huge issue with that. Again, they never pointed the handguns at me. Well, to my knowledge, for all I know, they had somebody with an AR down the street at me or something. I don't know, but who knows? My whole issue with that incident was the bogus claim of blocking the sidewalk just to put hands on me. I mean, it was blatantly a false accusation. And the chief didn't want to talk about it afterwards. I mean, it is what it is, and we're going to leave now, and you can go about your business, you know? I firmly believe, although I couldn't feel it at the time because I was distracted by the officer trying to wrench my arm behind my back, that it was a distraction technique. Okay. I firmly believe that he did that, and the chief allowed him to do that to distract me and fill me up on my back. You know what I mean? on my backpack, feel the case, and try to get an understanding of what was inside it. Focus my attention on the discomfort in my arm, why he does what he wants on the other side. And you know what? His body cam will show if I'm right or wrong. And if I get that, we'll see if I get that. I should. As far as I know, there's no criminal investigation, no reason not to release that public record. So we'll see. Oh, update. I put in a second records request, okay? I can't think of the viewer's name, so forgive me. But I think a couple people had made the same comment when I was reviewing comments, because I like to do that. Give my little hearts and thumbs up to comments I like. The voicemail messages left by the viewers of the video, I put in, sorry, I know there's a chopper or something going over, is public record, okay? So I put in a public records request because I wanted to get a copy. Speaking of police, I think that's a police helicopter. They're coming for me. Oh my god! Just kidding. Wouldn't that be cool if like SWAT team rolled up right now? I'm doing a live stream outside. So I put in a public records request for an audio copy of all messages left to the police department and the city regarding the video. And I got a response today, just a few days after. Now, my dash cam request and call for service request, that's still in progress. So they're working on that, I guess. But I got a response because I wanted the voicemails. I wanted to hear the voicemail messages that people were leaving. I got a response from the city saying that they are not capable of searching and making a copy of those voicemails. I mean, what do they do if a court wants that? I mean, there's got to be a way, but I just don't think they want to disclose it. So they closed my record request saying there's no documents responsive to my request, that they are unable to do a broad search on the voicemail system and extract those messages and give me those. That's what they're claiming. So it doesn't look like they're going to give me a copy of those voicemails, which doesn't seem legit, but who knows. My taser. See my taser? Tase, tase, tase. The atomic lighter. Hey, it works in the wind, just like they say it does, because it's like a little mini taser for cigarettes. It's electric. Oh, but I really didn't do a good job lighting it, did I? Anyways, it usually does. Let's see. Cops don't wear guns in Ireland, but they're still pigs. For sure. Still pigs. I like that. How's it going, Ireland? Nice to see you. So, I mean, anybody that follows any of us other, auditors, YouTubers, whatever you want to call us, in California, reach out to them if you want. Say, hey, Junkyard News wants some backup. Go take a drive. I mean, to be fair, it's like a 30-minute drive for me, but anybody coming from LA, it would probably take them a couple hours just to get down in my area. Depending on traffic today, I could understand that, but it's not even noon yet, so let's get to it. I would really like a backup camera, but if no one reaches out, I'm still going down. I'll just make sure I stream it live. Hopefully I don't lose the signal or they pull some bull crap on me. But I don't expect any trouble. But I just thought somebody may want to tag along just in case something happens. Because, again, I don't trust these cops. They've already showed a propensity to manipulate the law and trump things up just as an excuse to go hands-on. So, I don't know. Would you trust them? Hey, there's a hair in my juice. Ew. Oh, it's okay. It's my hair. Anyways. So, pretty much that's the update. They're not going to give me... They claim they can't give me in audio format copies of the voicemails left by you, the viewers. So I was hoping. I thought that would really be a good video. Everybody would get their shout outs that left voicemails. I've been in contact with one of my viewers, subscribers. I'm down towards San Diego. He claims he may be able to help me file a pro se case. He also has, well, I'm not going to divulge the relationship, but supposedly he knows an attorney. He's going to show him the video and see if in what capacity they're willing to help me through the process. So I will be, in any event, I will be filing at least a notice of claim to inform them that I am looking at litigation, and it'll give me more time. You know, I have 6 months to file the notice of claim, and then that'll extend my right to file a case for another 6 months after that. But hell, I'd be willing to get the ball rolling a little quicker with a little help. So I'm not going to try to sue the city for, millions of dollars over a brief unlawful detainment. But I mean, even if they have to shell out, $5,000, $10,000, it'll wake people up. The whole reason I want to do it is I want them to think twice from now on before trying to pull that on somebody else. I did also read a comment on one of my videos, somebody that lives in Carlsbad, and he said the video made him sick, and he hopes I pursue it because he doesn't agree with the way that police department is being run, and doesn't agree with the way the chief handled the situation. I think his words were shows ineptitude or something like that. So I love reading all these comments though on these videos. There has been some, I think, possibly people who don't agree with me having my tripod in a case that I specify a use for it. I mean, I know there's been shootings. I mean, my heart goes out to the victims and the families of the shootings that we've had the past couple days. I mean, to be honest, the way I feel, in my opinion, is when a tragedy happens like that, the first thing you get, and I think I've stated it in other videos, is groups, anti-firearm, anti-Second Amendment groups, they jump on that stuff, okay? The first thing they do, look what happened. That, old ladies demand action just rallied in Washington, D.C. to protest, oh, we need stricter gun laws, blah, 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 blah. I mean, what? How fast did they get there after all these shootings? All right. they're always looking for a reason, and they're just waiting for the next event so they can try to take law-abiding citizens' rights away from them. Um, and I feel on the opposite side of that coin is when there's a tragedy, it's one of the most important times to make sure that your public servants act accordingly, um, especially right after an incident like that, okay? Sure, people are going to be paranoid and scared, and they're going to see something they don't like, and they're going to overreact. You know, I can understand that, all right? I can understand that. I mean, and you know, maybe I push the limits a little bit of uh, some auditors out there in doing stuff like that. Look at the mosque video I did in Mission Viejo. It was it was like the day after there was some incident at a mosque, and I was out filming a mosque in Mission Viejo. I took a little heat for that, but you know what? It's in my opinion, those are the most important times, because what somebody else doesn't affect my rights. Okay, it shouldn't affect my rights to go out and take photographs or do anything that I choose to do for my viewers and the content that I want to create. So, I mean, it's that's the crucial time, the most important time to make sure that the rights of everybody else, just because some stupid idiot or idiots in this case do something bad, doesn't mean that I'm going to allow you to violate my rights. Okay? Because I know everybody is ultra sensitive. Look what just happened. Okay. Well, I'm sorry that happened. It sucks. Okay? It's wrong. But just because that happened doesn't mean that you are going to infringe on my rights. It doesn't affect my rights, my individual rights, or all your rights out there. So that's just my take on it, my 2 cents. I think some people would call it uncaring. Some people would call it, stupidity. I consider it the most vital time to make sure they don't try to strip everybody else of their rights just because some idiots do something wrong in another area of the country. So, here, let's take a second and read some chat here. Let's see. Just the common factors, long-term, vicious. Okay. All right. Where's my tinfoil hat? I'm going to go ahead and go conspiracy theorist here. Now, I'm not saying I believe this, okay? I think I've even mentioned it in other live streams I've done, okay? And this may be way off base, I don't know, but, sometimes I like to think things out in my head when these tragedies happen. I would be interested to know if in any of these active shooter scenarios, okay, in these incidents, if the offenders ever saw any type of psychiatrist or doctors that practiced hypnosis, okay. I firmly believe in the ability to hypnotize people, make them do things they don't even realize they're doing. I saw a video once, somebody I don't even know how to search for it again, but it was, I think it was some congressional committee where the stenographer. There was a woman that was doing the record of the meeting, and she's typing away, and the meeting wraps up. Okay, the meeting wraps up. You know, the congressman, or I don't know if it was the House of Representatives or the Senate. Maybe it was the Senate. I don't know. Might have been the House. And one of those meetings had just wrapped up. People were standing up and talking and patting each other on the back. And the stenographer, the woman, is putting her machine away. Okay, you know, she's finished with her job. She's putting her machine away. She cased it up. And so the old man, some older gentleman, I think he had a white beard and he had white hair, comes up behind her, gets her attention, and it's all recorded on. It was recorded on C-SPAN or whatever it was. And of course, you don't know what he says. There's no volume, but you can see her turn around and look at him, and he says something to her. Could it have been a phrase that subconsciously, you know, triggered something in her? But he says something to her really quick, and she almost goes in zombie form. And she leaves her expensive equipment at her chair, and like a zombie, she walks up, goes around, goes up to the podium. Now the microphone's off, okay? So nobody can really hear her except for the people, you know, that are close by. And she starts to rant and rave at the podium. And they finally grab her and take her out of the room. And then there was some news people there that got a clip of her ranting and raving as they quickly put her into what looked like an elevator. Now, when the news played that clip, they weren't playing the audio they caught of what she was saying as they were shoving her into this elevator. It was an audio clip of supposedly something she was saying while she was at the podium. So you really don't hear what she's saying. But I saw that, and my first instincts were she got triggered. As soon as that older gentleman said something really quick to her, you could see her what her body was saying. Okay, she went like relaxed. She went like zombie-like, and she went through a specific action. Everything was fine until he said something to her, and as soon as he said it and she started to move, he took off. And I really started to think, did we just watch a suggestion given to a person that triggered a response subconsciously, and was she even aware of what she was doing? So I don't know. It just blew my mind. I'm like, it wasn't coincidence. Okay. Now, do I think in the realm of possibilities it's possible that these people that do these mass shootings possibly at one point in the past were turned into like a sleeper? Could they have been given suggestions in a state of hypnosis, and when somebody sent them a text message that said a keyword or something, all of a sudden it triggered something in them? I mean, who knows? I'm not saying it's true. I'm just talking, hypotheticals here. But it would be interesting. It would be interesting to find out if any of these idiots that have committed these atrocities in the past had seen a psychiatrist or somebody capable and experienced in, hypnosis. Is it possible? I think it's possible. I'm not saying it's true, but I think it's possible. And then I also think it's possible these are just evil people that that really don't care about anything. Oh, there goes my neighbor in the vacuum again. Sorry, guys. Anyways, so think about it, okay? Think about it. And maybe what I'll do is I'm going to try to search that video out and maybe make a clip of it. Anybody that hasn't seen that clip of that congressional debate or hearing, whatever it was, I can't recall. It happened some time ago. And I'll post it at my channel. And it'd be interesting to hear comments on it. Anybody that hasn't seen it, I really want you to think about it. I think, oh, super chat, thanks, man. It's not about taking guns away. It's about having limits. No thanks, etc. Or no tanks. Where do we start? No law should take guns away. Some sort of regulation should be in place. You know, California is one of the states that has the most restrictive and most entangled gun laws. I mean, no matter where you look in the codes, you could be looking at a code for jaywalking, and somewhere in there you're going to find something about guns. They have entangled gun laws throughout the entire civil code. Some of them even contradict each other. It's mind-boggling in California. I mean, I don't know what to say other than that. It's truly mind-boggling. Now, how do you think these people are going to react when Young v. Hawaii gets to Supreme Court and Nichols v. Brown is ruled on here in California as well? And Nichols v. Brown is waiting on Young v. Hawaii. They're both types of carry cases with firearms. Nichols v. Brown is purely open carry. And Young v. Hawaii was both CCW and open carry. Young v. Hawaii was a gentleman that had filed a lawsuit with the help of attorneys because the Hawaii code specifically said in their gun laws that the only people that can get permits to carry a firearm in public, openly or concealed or whatever, was a specific list, which had to do with security guards, ex-cops, this. And they had never issued a license or something like that for anybody that didn't fit that narrow criteria of people. Excuse me. In other words, sure, the permits are available to you, but you ain't never going to get one that solves the law. That solves the legal. You can't sue us because there are ways for you to apply for a permit, but guess what? You ain't never going to get one. So they sued, and the Ninth Circuit in Young v. Hawaii agreed with the plaintiffs and said, look, you can't just give permits to people that are in security and ex-cops and this very narrow set of people out there. I mean, this is the right of the people. Now, even though Young v. Hawaii won, the state or whatever, they filed an appeal to go en banc to the Ninth Circuit. So you're not going to have three judges rehear the arguments in the case. You're going to have pretty much the whole Ninth Circuit panel is going to weigh in on Young v. Hawaii, but I think it's gonna stand. Unfortunately, then the state will probably appeal to the Supreme Court. So this all takes years and years and years and years and years to go through the court systems. And I mean, in the meantime, people are walking around without the ability to defend themselves per their Second Amendment. But Sorry, I kind of ranted and raved for a minute. Where I was going with that is when the day comes that the Supreme Court, in these cases, either Young v. Hawaii or Nichols v. Brown, says, look, people have a right to open carry. It's guaranteed in the Constitution to incite men to a manly and noble defense of themselves and others without a tendency to secret advantages or unmanly assassinations. What type of carry can a person do that gives them secret advantages? Concealed carry. That's why in most states that regulate and aren't constitutional carry, you have to get a permit to CCW, to carry concealed, because the Supreme Court has a long history of saying concealed carry is not a right. Open carry is a right. You know, if you want to bear arms in your daily routine, that's fine. You got to do it openly. People need to see it and know that you are armed, instead of hiding it. So, I mean, Supreme Court and case law is rich with that. But what you going to do? Personally, I think anybody should be able to carry any way they deem fit. Personally, I think open carry is the only classic Second Amendment right to bear arms in your daily routine. But, I mean, who am I to decide for somebody else or push my preference on somebody else? No. I'm sorry. If you want to carry a firearm for your protection, you do it any way that's legal. And you know what? I don't have a problem with it. That's your right. Anyways, so, all right, we've been sitting here for 44 minutes. Did have some technical difficulties in the beginning, and I have been kind of ignoring chat, but you guys have listened to me rant and rave enough, I guess. I am going to get ready to go to Carlsbad, and I'll probably be doing a live stream once I get down there. Again, I'll check my email, I'll check my Facebook, see if anybody reaches out to me. If there is any Southern California YouTubers that want to go with me or meet me down there as a backup camera, let me know. You got maybe, you got about an hour. I'm going to do some personal things here, but I'm going to get ready to go. So, anyways, you got an hour to get a hold of me and tag along. By 12:30, I will be on my way. It'll take me about a half hour to get down there, so maybe around 1 o'clock I should be there, and I'll live stream it. Let's see. Let me read some of this chat before I end this here. Enjoy the rest of your junkyard. Whatever. I missed whatever comment that was in reference to. I missed it. Criminals do not follow the law. Of course. Yeah, California does not last. And it's sad because you'll have one city code, not city code, you have a state code that says you can do something as far as firearms go, and then somewhere hidden in another code in the California civil code, not civil code, criminal code, sorry. I think I said that twice. In the California criminal code, they'll be hidden somewhere deep, saying that, oh no, you can do that, but you better follow this specific, you better do it this specific way, or else we're gonna snatch you up and charge you with a crime. So the gun laws in California are all intertwined throughout the code. You can't just go to, SB whatever and read about firearms in California. You gotta search the whole criminal code in relation to firearms or else you're going to be screwed in California, because they have entangled the code in firearm bills and laws. So it's almost impossible to do anything in California with a firearm and not get stuck on something somewhere in the code. It's that bad. It's that entangled. Anyways, thanks for everybody that decided to tune in and listen to me rant and rave and just have a talk and get some things off my chest and give people an opportunity to jump on here and say, hey, Junk, I'll come with you. But to my knowledge, nobody has said that in the chat. Again, any auditors that want to tag along in about an hour, I could possibly even extend that. If I hear from somebody, Johnny50, Furry Potato, anybody, any YouTubers out there in Southern Cal that want to tag along, let me know. I can possibly postpone and go wait longer than an hour to take off. If you want to come tag along, I'll work around it. If not, I'll just live stream once I get there, and you guys can watch my back on YouTube. All right. Thanks, everybody. If anybody does want see this video, wants to tag along, feel free to shoot me an email. The Junkyard News at gmail.com or Facebook, The Junkyard News. You can send me a message there too, and we'll talk about heading down there in a little bit. If no one's available, no one's available, but I'm still going to do it. So I got to get this done. You got to manage my days off and be productive. Again, thanks for the super chat. It's appreciated, not solicited or expected, but that $10, I'll use it for gas to get down there and back. Thank you very much. Anyways, let's take a look here. Too far for you? Yeah, it's okay. Keep an eye open. Like I said, if no one touches base with me, I'll head out there. Look for a live stream anywhere Pacific time between 12:30 and 1:30. Okay? Yeah. Between 1 and 1:30 maybe, because, even city employees need to go to lunch. All right. Thanks to everybody that stuck around and watched the whole stream. We're getting close to an hour of me ranting and raving here. We're going to shut it down. I'm going to do a couple household things, and I'll monitor my email and Facebook to see if anybody reaches out. If not, we'll be going live either way between by 1 and 1:30 Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you check it out in case they decide to tackle me and charge me with some bull crap, obstructing governmental business or who knows. I just don't trust these cops down there. I don't. Landley, hey, Long, thanks, man. I appreciate that. You take care, too. All right, everybody. Here's the Junkyard News. We're going to be signing out. Peace.
It's jungle out there. Disorder and confusion everywhere. No one seems to care. Well, I do. Hey, who's in charge here? It's jungle out there. People think I'm crazy. They worry all the time. You paid attention, you'd be worried too. You better pay attention, cause this world we love so much might just kill you. I could be wrong now, but I don't think so, cause there's a jungle out there. There's a jungle out there.
Answer questions, man.
No?
No.
You got a rifle in there?
I don't answer questions, man.
Loaded?
I don't answer questions.
No question.
I don't answer questions.
Keeps on pushing me around.